Good evening. Today I'll be discussing the judgment of State of Punjab and others versus Senior Vocational Staff Masters Association and others, reported as 2017 Volume 9 SCC page 379. It is one of the best recent judgments from the Supreme Court on the issue of equal pay for equal work. So what had happened in this case was, originally there existed a post of vocational masters who were trained to basically impart vocational education to students in classes 11 and 12. Now, this post of vocational masters required an engineering degree or a post-graduation and in certain cases a diploma. The writ petitioners in these cases were appointed to this post in the late 1970s and early 1980s. So this post of vocational masters at the time enjoyed a higher pay scale vis-a-vis the post of lecturers. Now subsequently what happened, in the year 1995, the state of Punjab redesignated the vocational masters who possessed an engineering degree or a post-graduation as vocational lecturers, while the other diploma holder vocational masters continue to remain as vocational masters. Now, certain notifications were issued from time to time, which were also subsequently superseded. But what the state then did was, based on the recommendations of the 4th Punjab Pay Commission, it issued a notification dated 16th July 2003. This notification dated 16th July 2003 framed a cut-off date which was 8/7/1995, and it provided that those persons or those vocational masters who had been appointed in service before 8/7/1995 and also possessed a degree in engineering and were not diploma holders, such vocational masters were entitled to a higher pay scale, and the others, that is, who were appointed after this cutoff date of 8/7/1995 and who were diploma holders, would not be entitled to this higher pay scale. Now, this notification dated 16th July was challenged before the Punjab and Haryana High Court. The notification was ultimately quashed by the single judge, and this was upheld by the division bench of the High Court. The matter went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court also upheld the judgment of the High Court, quashing this 16th July 2003 notification. Now, interestingly, the Supreme Court applied a couple of tests. Firstly, it applied Article 14 in the reasonable classification test. Secondly, it looked at the various case laws which were relied by both sides on the issue of equal pay for equal work, with one set of case laws starting from Randhir Singh and the other set of case laws, the contrary view, starting from V. Markande. Now, interestingly, what the Supreme Court held was that in this case, all vocational masters and vocational lecturers before the 16th July 2003 notification were enjoying the same pay scale. Their nature of duties had remained absolutely same, which was to teach class 11 and 12 students, and there was no other distinguishing feature. Therefore, the burden was on the state to demonstrate a difference justifying division of pay scales, which the state had failed to discharge. Also, the court held that in a case like this, where originally there was the same pay scale being administered to two sets of employees, in this case the vocational masters and vocational lecturers, then unless the state is able to show some material, the subsequent differentiation cannot be permitted. The court ultimately went on to quash this notification, and in fact also held, which is another important point, that the 16th July 2003 notification did not provide any opportunity of hearing to the affected vocational masters who were being given a lower pay scale. So therefore, if an employee who was entitled to a higher pay scale gets fixed at a pay scale which is lower vis-a-vis another set of employees, and no opportunity of hearing or making a representation is given to him, this will violate his principles of natural justice, and he is entitled to claim relief from the court on this ground also. Thank you.